Hey everybody. Um, that's better, I think. Yeah. Um, that's better. Um, it's been a while since I've done a video, and I wanted to explain why I haven't been posting. And it's been like a year since I've been on YouTube. Last year was one of the worst years in my life. Financially, we went through a real hard time. We had to give up the internet because Patrick was sick a lot and he wasn't having any hours at his job. And so we were having trouble keeping our bills paid. I could manage to keep the roof over our head, but we weren't keeping the other bills caught up. And so it was a constant battle trying to keep the electric, gas, and the water bills paid. And we were managing with keeping our phone because half the time I was paying for both of us instead of just for me for the phones. And I was having to depend a lot on the church and different other places to help out with groceries. And then my mom died. And the very next day, Mischief died. And about the same time that all this was going on, I was having some mental health issues along with physical problems that I'm having right now. And situation developed at the Druid order that I was belonged to that I needed to leave. And I left. And leaving was not as easy or as peaceful as I had hoped. Because while I was having the mental health issues, I have multiple personalities, also known as dissociated intelligence disorder, DID. And so one day, I was not the one driving the car, so to speak. And there's Rocky, who just has to get involved. And this, of course, is Florabelle. And this is my little Benjamin. Isn't he adorable? Get this hood down so you can see him. Isn't he adorable? He's one of the baby dolls that I did to honor children I had lost. Of course, now Robert Stephan and Alana Michelle were, let's see, Robert Stephan was an NPK and Alana Michelle was an Adora baby. They were Chinese made. And they were my first two dolls in this collection. But since then I've been making my own dolls. And I get my kits from Bountiful Baby. And so, let me get back. But anyway, to get back to what was going on that particular day, one of my alter personalities decided to come to the forefront and take over for a while. Well, I talked while this person was up and around under the seal of confessional and circle secrecy to two people in that order about my reasons for leaving and about something that was really, really hurting me. And I was very upset at that time. Well, since it was under circle secrecy and seal of confessional, and I only talked to those two people, and it was more in the line of just venting and wanting, a shoulder to cry on, and what counsel could be given, which I didn't get any counsel. I just, I told them, and that was that. Well, they decided to make it gossip, and I wound up with a full-blown tribunal and publicly humiliated over something that was a private conversation. So then I made my response to the tribunal, and I cut those two people off and a bunch of other people that were in the order because I was burning my bridges. I was never going to come back. I didn't intend on coming back. A year ago, when this first came out, a year ago when it first happened, I knew I was never going to come back. I knew I was never going to take on the role of an arch druid again. That I had been in that order, which, by the way, is basically a figurehead position. You really don't get any benefit out of it. You're a puppet. And decisions are made behind my back. And they were, decisions that would affect the grove I was leading. And I was supposed to just nod my head. Thank you very much. I'll do this. And I didn't have any say in what was being decided, but I had to, agree to it. There was a lot of reasons, things that I didn't agree with, that caused me to leave. So when I left, that was it. So you'll never hear me mention the name of the order again. I won't be involved in any other Druid order. I will continue my studies and practicing, living as a Druid. But I'm an outsider, and I'm going to stay that way. And, I might go to church at Springdale Baptist, which is the only church in Tulsa that I would go to, because I really like that church and how much the pastor is trying to adhere to what Jesus taught. Well, I'm a polytheist. I'm not just, I believe in Jesus, but not just him. And so I don't call myself a Christian, because if you're a Christian, you only believe in Jesus. So, but I read the Bible and I pray and all that other stuff. And I hold my rituals, my Druid rituals, and do my, gardening and herbalism and that sort of thing. And I do my artwork, and I do my reborn babies, which I haven't been able to for a while because of what happened this last year. Anyway, it's just been a really bad year. I've got breast cancer, and I'm having to battle that. That's not easy. And I have my good days, and I have my bad days. And if I didn't have Patrick in my life, I don't think I'd still be fighting to stay alive. I've lost all my friends, and I don't have Mischief anymore. We're looking for another small dog, but we haven't found one yet. Mischief dying really hit us both hard. And it took a couple months before I was even willing to look at having another dog. At first, I decided I wasn't going to have a dog because of the chance that we would lose everything. So, and anyway. Oops. Hello, Lucky. Okay. Good little kitty. Yes, you are. Anyway, so that's what's going on. I don't know how often I'll be posting, but anyway, I'll try. I'm going to try to at least, as soon as we got the internet back up, I'm going to go back to posting once or twice a week. I love you guys. I miss all of you. And everybody that's my YouTube friend has meant the world to me. Make me laugh. And it made me smile when I've had really bad days. I've been watching you on my cell phone, and I post a comment when I can, but it's been hard, and I'm hanging in there. So I'll talk to you later. You have a good one.